Good morning, guys. Salceda here. Let's jump into U.S. history. I'm going to give you a quick review of where we've been. I apologize for the A-push items. No control over that. That's just something that came down from the higher ups. We're still live Mondays and Wednesdays from 2 to 2:30. You're always welcome to join. Office hours from 2 to 4, 2:30 to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Right. So I'm going to review with you guys Unit 1, beginning to Reconstruction. I'm going to break this down into three pretty much summaries. I'm going to jump into the first sections, lessons 1, 2, and 3, rather quickly. As long as you complete lesson 1, I will average that grade for the rest of your course. I already gave some of you some average grades, and I did that based on your U.S. History STAR course. I went in there, got those grades, and gave you averages for that. So let me share my whiteboard because we got some things to discuss. Okay. Pardon my penmanship, but here are some important dates for U.S. history, right? So important dates. Pardon my cursive, I'm writing with my finger because my mouse sometimes is not the best to write with. Okay, dates-wise, here we go. We have 1492 is our first important date. 1519, 1533, 1588. In between that, my bad, we got 1565. Then we jump to 1607, 1620, 1636, and then we make a huge jump 1756 to 1763. 1763 to 1775, and then 1775 through 1783. All right. What are these? What do they entail? Why are they important? Let me make it as simple as I can for us. History, unfortunately, is putting things in order. World history has a lot more dates, but here we go. In 1492, Christopher Columbus will sail and accidentally find the Americas. It's being changed from Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. He didn't find the Americas. They were already here. There's already people here. All right. So one of those mistakes in world history that we're trying to change. In 1519, Hernan Cortés, a conquistador from Spain, will end up conquering the Aztec people. He lands in Mexico in 1519. By 1521, he has conquered it. In 1533, Francisco Pizarro will land in South America and will conquer the Inca people. Both Cortez and Pizarro are driven by the Spanish 3Gs, God, Gold, and Glory. The Inca and the Aztec have plenty of gold, so Spain gets disgustingly rich. In 1565, St. Augustine, Florida, is founded, making it the oldest city in North America, the U.S., European city. There's already cities here, just this is the one that has survived. In 1588, the Spanish will be defeated by the British, also known as the defeat of the Spanish Armada. And Britain, because of this victory, will become this new world superpower, and they will start their colonization of the Americas. In 1607, we get the colony of Jamestown, right? Jamestown, Virginia. They're looking for gold. They don't find gold. A bunch of them starve to death. 1608, 1609 is one of the starving times. They're eating tree bark, they're eating shoes, they're eating anything they can. It's really bad. In 1620, the Pilgrims will arrive at Plymouth in Massachusetts. They will create the Mayflower Compact. We get Thanksgiving from them. The story of Pocahontas comes from Jamestown. The story of Thanksgiving comes from the Pilgrims. Native Americans saved them. In 1636, Roger Williams will establish the colony of Rhode Island. He does not like Massachusetts where he's at, so he flees. He's actually ousted goes to Rhode Island and will establish this freedom of religion colony. About 100 years pass. The British are kind of dumping off people in the Americas. It's about a year travel between across the Atlantic, anywhere from 6 months to a year across the Atlantic. So the colonies become independent. In 1756, we get the French and Indian War, where the British and the French are at war for the control of North America. The British will win. The French are out, and that's why we have British Canada, right? But the British, they still speak French in Canada because they're funded by the French. Because of the war, and wars are expensive, the British will pass taxes on these colonies, right? Stamp Act, Sugar Act, Quartering Act, 8th grade history type of items. The people in the colonials don't like this, so we get the outbreak of the American Revolution in 1775, right? 1776, we get the Declaration of Independence. Declaration of Independence. And then 1783 is the Treaty of Paris, and the United States is a new country. This is a brief summary of unit, or at least the first few parts of Unit 1, which is this part right here. Right, there's an activity on lesson on exploration and settlement, 13 colonies, and then conflict. Don't worry about the activities, but try and complete these lessons. I will give you an average for the rest of the unit based on what you do here. All right. Best of luck to you guys. Next lesson, I'll talk about 4, 5, and 6, and then 7, 8, and 9. Wow, that was a quick review. I'll be back shortly for the next one. Stop sharing that. Be good, be well, guys.